Auntie has us, can't handle it, obviously. Call social services.
Yep.
Just so happens my brother's grandmother, so his dad's mom, is a foster parent in Maryland, which is right across the border.
Yeah.
So then they put us with them because they will put you with family
if they can.
Yeah. It was a nice home as far as foster homes go. Not the nicest one I was ever in, but definitely that is where I felt abandoned.
All right. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. In that particular home.
Yeah.
You feel like you felt abandoned because you should have been more emotionally connected and it wasn't there?
No. I felt abandoned because the aunt we were living with, because this was, so before we lived there, this was just, because we thought she was rich. She just lived in the suburbs. She was just the grandma that we would go visit every now and then because she had the nicest house in the family, and they had the Nintendos and shit like that. So it was a big holiday at Thanksgiving, something like that. We might go over there, slide, but she had cable, which was mind-blowing. Cable in multiple rooms. Right, all this. So I was told that we were going over there for Christmas. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Fuck it, okay, whatever. I don't like her like that, but to be at that nice-ass house for a few days.
How's that cable? That cable still warm?
Exactly. So then a few days go by and we're there, and obviously, and I get into it with one of the kids. One of the kids is one of her biological kids, and I fucking hated her. And I get into her, and I'm like, whatever, bitch, I'm going home. I can't wait to go home. And she started cackling. I was like,
and you knew, like, oh, she knows something I don't know?
No, I was completely confused. And she was like, you live here, nigga. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, what the fuck out of here? I go to her, I go to the mother of the house. Hey, when are we going home? It's like, you are home. What the fuck? So I run and grab my brother. And I'm like, yo, did you know we live here? And he was like, yeah. Auntie told me like 2 months ago. I'm like, so why you ain't tell me?
So this is in February this happened? Or this is before Christmas? He found out like in November you were going.
Right. He found out November that we was going.
Yeah.
And then I remember like months before that, my cousin, my aunt's son, him saying that to me, that we was going into foster care, saying it like a insult.
Yeah.
And me not believe him because he would do shit like that.
Yeah.
So not thinking nothing about it. And now I'm thinking, oh, so everybody knew except me.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck did everyone feel that it would be better to lie to me?
Right.
Like, what did you think was going to happen? That I was going to get over here and have such a great time, I would never want to go home? And then I would find out we were staying here and be like, yay, is that what you was hoping for?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fuck that. I was so, honestly, I think that sparked, there's a little ember of pissed off that's always smoldering in me from that moment.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't trust it, and then everything after that eroded my trust in the adults around me.
Yeah.
I think that's real dangerous for kids. I would never do that to my kids.
Well, that's what I was, the question I wanted to ask was, so you grew up in foster care until age of 18?
Yeah.
And then you went to the military.
No,
So
I went to the military.
if you grow up what you think is in a normal, healthy way, relatively, right? Like, let's say hypothetically, you grew up in like just a stable 1 or 2 parent home with no major volatility, right?
Right.
Who do you think you'd be versus who do you think you are? It's a hard question to answer, but I'm saying, like, what did you get? What do you think being sort of in foster care did to your spirit?
Looking back on it, I think if I had grown up normal, I think I would just be great at something else.
Than comedy?
Right. Or I might still be doing comedy. I might just have a completely
just be worse at it.
Different perspective. I don't think I'd be worse at it. I just think I would. Maybe.
I don't think you have a good brain. So it's like you're
I think I just have
your
a different
jokes are
perspective.
like a pinball are like synaptic pinballs.
Right, exactly.
So it's not like you come up with weird angles. So it's not based on trauma necessarily, or for lack of a better word,
Right.
but like
but maybe it did.
but it doesn't hurt.
I think where it helped me was my ability to translate, my ability to chameleon and understand,
Communicate between the kids and the foster parents, so to speak.
You know what it gave me? It gave me the ability to instantly become the observer. Like when I catch myself,
Yeah.
because there's being in the moment and then there's being above the moment,
Yeah.
which is a different thing. And it gave me that ability to be like, wait a minute, let me observe, like what's making, because you had to learn that you change a home, you change in schools, you change in friends, you have to learn how to fit in, you have to learn how to recognize danger, you have to learn how to assess people's motivations and what
you have to read every single room.
Right. And that
there's no home games.
Yeah. So there are things about the foster care experience that have stuck with me to this day, and I don't think they'll ever go away.
Yeah.
And on top of that, by the way, Netflix, let me make my documentary, please. Every foster adult that I have met has most of the same issues.
Is it largely because your first block is basically what we're talking about, which is I don't fit in completely anywhere.
Right.
So obviously that's there it is.
And do you know, and you're the first person that I've ever, you're the first person that's a friend of mine that I've said those words to that didn't take it as absurd.
What do they say? Like, Simpson, people love you, and da-da-da-da-da.
Right. Or really?
Yeah, like you? Or
because I guess you can't tell someone that you don't fit in without it being a statement about them.
Right. It's like, I understand. We all are crazy about it. It's like, no, I hear you go, your joke about, I don't wish shortness on somebody. I wish endless height growth.
And when I see one of you tall fucks dancing the night away, I don't wish you were my height. I wish you would keep growing. Yeah, uncontrollably, nonstop. Till you reach a height where it's not sexy to nobody.
On somebody, I go, well, all right, he's not gonna care about New Year's Eve. He's not gonna care about birthdays. He's not, you're not gonna care about the normal shit that you're supposed to care about because you don't, and I say it because I'm in the same position, I don't care about the shit other people care about, and I don't see things the way other people care about it.
And can I just say this to the women of your listeners? Hey, listen, when your man tells you he doesn't care about birthdays, he means it.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason you think he doesn't is because that's not what you would mean if you said it.
Correct. He doesn't mean I don't care about your birthday.
Right. He means I don't care about my birthday.
He means I don't think that birthdays are a significant milestone for anything.
Right. And I don't want a party.
Yep.
And when you throw me a party and it's all said and done and you go, well, he really wanted one because I threw him a party and he had a great time. No, what you did was you put me in a position where I had to have it.
He had to perform great time.
Right, because I can't walk into my surprise party and go, what the fuck is this? Because then I'm the piece of shit. So now I have to go, oh, babe. I hate every second of it. And I feel unheard.
Me too. I hate every second of it also.
Right. I feel unseen when I asked you not to do that.
Yes.
Yes.
No, but you're fishing. No, I'm not. I know how to get attention.
Right.
I'd like to earn it with a thought.
Right.
Go on a stage, have people approve or disapprove.
Because honestly, I think what bothers me the most about all of the, I'm not a fan of pageantry. But it all boils down to that. I'm not a fan of doing things for show.
How about parades? You must love parades.
I fucking hate parades. I hate doing things that just for show. Yeah, it's like I don't like ceremonies. I don't like I recognize the tradition and all that, but it's like wrap it up. Yeah. Why your wedding? Like that's why I don't go to Catholic weddings. Why your wedding? Why the vow? Why have we been sitting in the church?
Why is this over an hour?
For 2.5 hours?
Why is it over 20 minutes? And then my next question is, why am I still here?
Why is the mass longer than the reception?
And why are we pretending like this is going to help? How is this helping
Right.
Anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, by the power of our wedding day, please get us through this argument. You either fuck with each other or you don't.
I know.
And we're unromantic for saying this.
Wedding is a weird thing to me because it feels like a giant fucking upfront investment in something that fails so regularly. It's almost like you wouldn't buy when you buy a car, you do more research. You're more cautious.
It's like having a grand opening for a building that cannot pass inspection. Cut the ribbon.
Yeah.
It can't pass inspection, guys. Don't have a ceremony unless you just get married and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's almost, you know what it is to me? I feel like some people's like getting married, it's like it's like renting an apartment online without ever going there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, and then
by the way, making everyone go to the apartment.
Yeah.
When you move in.
And then you show up and you're like, isn't this fucking great? Yeah. And then as soon as the party's over and the lights off and you start cleaning up, you start noticing stuff. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see this crack in the wall. Right?
Is the ceiling slump?
I ain't see this. Yeah. And you like it cold. You know, so whatever.
Yes. So you are, I'd say, constitutionally abnormal. And
Right.
then I probably out of the box from 83 on, and then 84, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 didn't help.
Right.
It
Yeah.
exacerbated a pre-existing condition.
And you know how I know that I would have been very similar to who I am now is because this is one of the things I really kind of do get emotional about because my mom, you know, because people hear my story and just assume that we aren't close. But when I finally got to perform in DC, shout out to DC Improv, and my mom to come see me perform, also her first time, no, that's not true, but her second time seeing me perform live. But a lot of her friends who've never met me coming to see me perform for the first time and constantly saying to her, well, that's your fucking son for sure. Because she and I are so much, we have the same constitution. We're very resilient.
There's also weird shit like your throat, the way, I don't know your mom, but I'm saying like the way you say certain things or the way you pronounce words or the way, just shit that is that creepy family shit.
See, I got so many friends that would have been like, well, I mean, I know your mom's throat. They would have just took a jab at my mom.
Of course.
Whatever. Whatever. It's very
She's
Neal
a throat
Brennan to
goat.
be like,
Yeah.
that joke is beneath me. Even though I know it popped up in your head.
Of course.
But it's like,
Of course.
shoot.
I wouldn't waste people's time like that.
All right. So, yeah. It's like everything, so many things about her and me are the same. So I know a lot of your ingredients don't change.
Yeah.
Which, your pantry it's got in it what's in it. It's, to me, I think
Still a pound cake, even if it's sitting in a refrigerator or a dusty cabinet.
No, but I mean like I think like right, when you're born, your personality is a dusty doomsday bunker, and everything that's in it is what you got. And you can flip it and make different shit with all the ingredients in there, but you can't add shit in it that ain't in there, And so
you can put one of those video game chairs in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can spruce it up a bit.
Yeah, spruce it up, clean it up, but yeah, it's still gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah, but I think everybody's born with a kitchen, and what you can make, the possibilities are countless. But there's certain stuff you just can't make because you don't got it,
Hey, did you like that? Did you like that? Yeah, did you like it though? You want more? Don't want to work? Would rather watch videos of me grab-assing with people? First of all, go up here to subscribe, and then go up here to watch more clips. This is like when the weatherman says that there's a high pressure system coming in. I'm not really used to the green screen.